Matthew, Ms. Diallo is on Tawana Montgomery.
Oh,
She's retained on it.
okay.
Yes, I am. Wait a minute, can you see me? Hi. Okay. Okay.
Ms. Diallo, did you receive a copy of the bond motion?
Yeah, I emailed.
Yeah, she emailed it to me. Very efficient courtroom. So as soon as I finish reading it, I'll put my face on the screen. Thank
Okay.
you.
So I was actually, Ms. Diallo, I was actually ready to call it. You want to give you a few minutes?
Yeah, well, just let me find my like bag, my trusty bag with all my notes in there. And yeah, you can call it. If I can find my bag.
You ready, Matthew?
Before we call it, can we check to see if Mike Witness is online?
Yeah, he's on.
He is, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's on. Huh?
When you get there, they should, dates and everything, I'll get it.
From what, Richie?
From this case.
Oh, okay.
My part's not here, so. Check.
You ready, Ms. Diallo?
I am, thank you.
Okay. Calling case number 2155298, the people of the state of Michigan versus Tawana Montgomery. Defendant is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. This matter is here on a emergency bond motion hearing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Judge, and good morning to you and your staff. Lillian Diallo, P52036, on behalf of Ms. Montgomery, and I believe she is present. I did see her earlier.
Ms. Montgomery, state your name for the record, please.
Tawana Cole.
I'm sorry, it's Tawana Cole Montgomery. It's the same thing, Judge. I apologize.
All right. Oh, give me 1 minute. I'm just looking at this.
Okay.
It's just Tawana Cole.
Ms. Cole, put yourself on mute, please.
Yes.
Your attorney, police officer. Yes, officer. I'll be with you.
All right, I read the motion. So are you got anything to add that is not in the motion?
No, Your Honor.
Diallo, you got anything you want to add?
Just briefly, Judge. So I'm in receipt of no fewer than 20 pages of context between the two parties. Going back to 2015, Miss Cole has been a complaining witness, and I believe there have been multiple PPOs where against Mr. Fleming. And so now I'm looking at the motion and it says something about her being in the driveway harassing him. Judge, this is nothing more than a bully tactic. I believe this whole prosecution is like bully tactic and it really needs to be reviewed and looked at. When I tell you, I have reports, multiple reports, right? That predates this particular case. I would invite the prosecutor to look at the case, and I can send them whatever I have, just so the court is aware. Mr. Fleming has been a stalking suspect and has been deemed a stalker of Miss Cole. And I do understand. I've talked to my client. She's very young. She was excitable, and I had to explain to her the process. So I do know there was an outstanding issue between her and the other attorney dealing with a competency issue. Judge, I would ask that you withdraw, and that's withdrawn. I had met with Miss Cole or talked to Miss Cole no fewer than 5 times before that date. She does not have any history that would dictate her being referred. This is just so outrageous, Judge, when you read everything. So I would ask that that the no contact is absolutely in place. The neighbor, and I'm not quite sure about this neighbor thing, but in any event, Judge, it's just, I just think it's a bully tactic, and we would ask that the court just not do anything with that bond. Thank you.
What happened before. You know, I don't have any control over what happened before. What I have control over, though, is what's happened since she's been put on bond. Now, she has a no contact provision that she's driving and parking in this man's driveway.
No, they have a duplex, Judge. I don't think it's appropriate what they're saying as far as the dates are concerned. So just so we're clear, she works, she volunteers at a church, she has children. She doesn't have time to do these things. And there is a history of continued harassment of this particular person. These are nothing more than allegations. You're talking about parking in a driveway. This lady lives there. I don't necessarily know. I don't think Mr. Fleming, and I'm not sure if he is the complaining witness, Judge, but she lives there. And she has not been present in a lot of these incidents. Like I can tell you, and I would leave them to their proof as to February 20th at on that particular day, parking anywhere when she's somewhere different, when she's working. She does have someone on that can attest to those things if we have to have a full-blown hearing. Then on February 20th, later at 4:40, 4:55, they said that she came back, right? She's not there. So these are allegations that are meant simply to harass, Judge. And I don't know if these were investigated by the prosecutor's office, by any of their investigators. They can send anybody out to try to confirm these. These were just simple allegations. And I understand, Your Honor, you don't have control over what happened before. I just wanted to give you context in that it's just been an ongoing thing in this particular case, Judge. And I understand the purposes of bond are twofold. The community, right? Making sure she doesn't do anything to the community safety, as well as ensure her presence. She's been present, Judge. So I'm just gonna leave you alone now, but I would object.
Your Honor, may I have a brief rebuttal? Your Honor, I would just like to make the point that people are not seeking an increase in Ms. Cole's bond. We're simply asking that the tether that was previously placed on her that was later removed, and ask that that tether be reinstated with conditions of where she cannot go. And the location.
She has the conditions where she cannot go. That's not the issue. And if they live right, see that's the problem. When I started not to let her go back home, because they live right next to each other. And that's the issue. She has a no contact provision, so it's not on him to avoid her. It's on her to avoid him at any and all costs. So we're gonna have a full hearing on this. I want the witnesses here. I want it in person.
What day?
Parties available March 31st.
Just one
And-
second, Judge. What time?
2:45.
Mr. Fleming, are
Oh.
you available down to court on next Wednesday at 2:45?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, that works, Judge. I do have a matter out in Clinton Township at 12:20, but I will, or Sterling Heights, one of those little Macomb places. But I should be back in time, and I will be more than happy to accommodate the court.
Mr. Fleming's time of that date, and that's fine with the people, Your Honor.
I couldn't hear, I'm sorry.
All right, we'll be back on the 31st.
Thank you, Your
Thank you,
Honor.
Judge. And one last issue, and it has nothing to do with the prosecutor. I am retained, but I have this pro bono, basically. So I'm going to ask the court to sign an order of indigency for Ms. Cole so that I can get a private investigator, so that the private investigator can be stand ready and deal with these issues as well. I just want to put the court on notice. She is indigent, for certain.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Judge. I appreciate you and your staff. I will send that forthwith after I get off of my Zoom world today.
Okay, all right, no problem.
I appreciate everybody. Everybody take care. Bye. Have a good
Thank
day.
you, Your Honor. Mr. Fleming, I'll give you a call later this afternoon once I'm done with court to explain the process.
Like, I want
You're going to sign out for right now.
You call.
won't think of that. Okay.
Ready on Fitzpatrick? Derek Fitzpatrick? Calling case number 1858660, the people of the state of Michigan versus Derek Fitzpatrick. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people. P number 84724.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Ajami, P82745 on behalf of Mr. Derek Fitzpatrick. Mr. Fitzpatrick, can you please state your name for the record?
Derek Fitzpatrick.
Okay, Mr. Fitzpatrick, you gotta get somewhere I can see you. It is dark there, and I cannot see you.
I turned the light off because I thought it was clear.
Okay. Fitzpatrick, you know how to dress for court?
I didn't really have anything to put on but what I
If you
had.
don't dress for court, I dress you, sir. That's how it works. I bring you in here, we send you to Wayne County Jail, they put you in greens, and then we come back and do the hearing. A shirt with the collar. It's not difficult. So John, we're gonna recall this case.
Excuse me, Your Honor?
I'll recall the case.
Okay. Mr. Fitzpatrick, please go put a shirt with the collar on.
Yes, sir.
Ready on Zachary Washington? Calling case number 2060386, the people of the state of Michigan versus Zachary Washington. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is here on a warrant hearing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Please, this honorable court, George Shedro, P41732, on behalf of Mr. Zachary Washington. Mr. Washington, please put your name on the record. You're muted.
Okay.
You're muted, Mr. Washington.
It's can you hear me?
What's your name?
Oh, Zachary Washington. I'm sorry.
Your Honor, we were here scheduled for a preliminary examination on Tuesday, the 23rd of this month. My client failed to appear. A warrant was issued. We first asked that the warrant be recalled. Second explanation was his father gave me the wrong phone number. So the phone number I was calling, it was obviously I couldn't get a hold of anybody. He contacted me yesterday. He, being Mr. Washington, contacted me yesterday when he found out that there was a hearing scheduled and that he had failed to show up. We asked that the warrant be recalled, and we would like to waive the preliminary examination.
All right, keep this aside. Warrant recalled. Or reinstate the original bond. Any objection to the waiver?
All right.
All right, Mr. Washington, you understand you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause a crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
Okay. Oh, yes, sir. Okay.
That's not either, okay, you gotta answer the question. Did anybody promise you anything to get you to waive your exam?
Oh, no, sir.
Did anybody threaten you in any way to get you to waive your exam?
No, sir. I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you.
That's all right. You're waiving your exam freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Wait, can I talk to him?
Sure. Sergio, you need a breakout?
I guess he needs one.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, hold on.
Your Honor, Mr. Fitzpatrick has returned with the collared shirt.
All right, hold on, please.
And Madam Clerk, when you get a chance, I'm returning on Marcus Brown.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Shadow, did you get the thing for breakout room 1?
No, not yet, Your Honor.
Got it. Counselor Marcus Brown, what's the case number?
I have to go back and look it up. Oh,
It is. It's not it. 1 second.
Oh, I remember, okay, I think I know what this case is now. Now I see the prosecutor.
Yeah, you can have me Fitzpatrick case back.
Okay. I'll call it, Judge.
It's 210-5610801.
Okay, I got it. When I seen you, I realized what case he was talking about. I got it. All right.
Okay.
Recalling case number 1858660, the people of the state of Michigan versus Derek Fitzpatrick. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Soloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Ajami, P82745 on behalf of Mr. Fitzpatrick, who's present with us today via Zoom. Mr. Fitzpatrick, can you please state your name for the record?
Derek Fitzpatrick.
All right.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for an examination. After discussions with my client, he has decided to waive his examination.
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Fitzpatrick, you understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause a crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No, sir.
You waive your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No, sir.
Mr. Ajami, do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam that is filed over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be April 9th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day to you and your staff.
All right, thank you too. Bonds continue.
Okay, Judge, now this one, this Marcus Brown, I wasn't sure. What I did was I just had the prosecutor, I told her to log on. He has the case, we did the case, we scheduled it for exam for May 5th, but it turned out he has another case that's in warrant status.
Okay, where is he?
He's, in jail.
Huh?
He's in jail.
He's in jail now? Okay.
So, I mean, I didn't know if we needed him or we can just do it because we already did the other one.
Yeah, we can do it. I'll see if I can do one on the same day.
Okay.
Have to look at to see what we got. All right, this is recalling 2060386, people state of Michigan versus Zachary Washington.
Yes, sir.
Schedule, your appearance again, please.
George Shedder on behalf of Mr. Washington.
And Mr. Washington, state your name again, please.
Zachary Washington.
And people.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Matthew Soloff on behalf of the people.
Okay, is this still a waiver?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right, go back to it again. All right, Mr. Washington, you understand that you have a statutory right to preliminary exam when the state must show by probable cause crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No, sir.
You're waiving your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, sir.
You have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No, sir.
Mr. Scudder, you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
None at all.
All right, the court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, be April 9th, at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Continue. You're welcome. Thank you.
Mr. Washington, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye-bye. You can sign off.
Okay.
Ready on Marcus Brown?
Ready.
See what Ms. Desiree is here for. I don't know if she's hearing from us.
Morning, Judge. I think
Oh.
the
Good
prosecutor
morning.
a emergency bond hearing on my client Montgomery.
Ms. Catteray, you've been retained out.
Okay, thank you.
It's Ms. Diallo.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Oh, 9:15.
Ready on Marcus Brown?
Yes.
Calling case number 2156108, the people of the state of Michigan versus Marcus Brown. Defendant is charged with count 1, robbery armed, count 2, weapons felony firearm. This matter is here on a warrant hearing. Yeah, we have, the other case, he has another case scheduled for May 5th.
Were you able to tell if this was specially assigned?
Yeah, she's on.
Which one is,
The one on front is the one in warrant. The one in the back is the one we already have.
appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Natia Scott on behalf of the people, P78816.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sanford Shulman, P43230. I was appointed, specially appointed on his case that is pending before you, which has a scheduled for an in-person exam on May 5th, 2021 at 9:15. That's an assault with intent to commit murder. And I was apprised and was given a courtesy call that there's an outstanding warrant on this case that you just called, which is which I'm prepared to stand in, but I have not been appointed, but I'm certainly willing to stand in for purposes of today and proceed at the arraignment.
He hasn't been arraigned on that one yet?
No.
Oh, I can't do it.
Oh, that's what I was.
Oh, okay. Oh, you
No, that's why I didn't know if we could do it.
Right. Yeah, I can't do anything on this case until he's arraigned. He has to be arraigned first.
Okay,
So, once he is arraigned, then we'll get a date. And
okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Shulman.
Yep, okay, no problem. I'll stay in touch with you, Ms. Scott.
Okay. Bye.
Is our 9 o'clock here?
Robinson, Magnuson, no. 9:15, that's it.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, I like this.
Can you call downstairs, down in the front? I want to make sure he's not lying.
Who's that?
Robinson.
Nope. Yeah,
I'm on the phone right now. Can you, give me a chance? You want me to judge that?
First time he decided to do what he asked to do, be done.
Oh, yes.
You've been acting funny since I ain't been over you working with.
That's what
Travis Robinson. Travis Robinson.
Put y'all document.
Excuse me. Don't you have a courtroom to be in? We got our office here, we're all tight.
No, getting loud with it, but.
I know Judge came in his office.
I thought you was, taking care of some business.
We are. We're a team.
When you get done, fix your buttons, they're not right, they're uneven.
Don't worry about that either, okay?
Okay. Look at this sleeve, look, look. Yeah, you uneven.
Yes. Thank you very much. All right. Judge, there's no Travis Robinson out there. No Magnuson, no Travis Robinson. That's interesting.
Sir, you have a straw, that's the question.
No, you need a straw? I don't have a straw.
We need a straw.
Hmm?
You need a straw.
She need a straw.
We need a straw.
Now check this out, Judge. Every day they get these shakes, these things. You would think they'd bring straws in. They know they need it.
So I'm gonna be honest. I bought one of the portable straws
No.
that you could rewash.
No,
It breaks down.
The metal one?
Yeah, but it was metal on one side, plastic on the other. You come in a case with the.
Excuses.
After the first use, I threw the whole cup away and didn't realize it till the next day. I went to look for my straw, like, what? That made no sense.
Hold on, I feel.
Thank you, sir.
You understand this? You understand? Okay.
Me and Kitty really appreciate you, Donna. If she don't make it on next week.
You need to take care of your business. Get off me, girl. Told you so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
You've been working out a little bit. That's
See,
like-
you like that? Did you like
No,
that?
I don't like that.
No, he didn't. Just, but no, he
You like
didn't.
that? She was like, oh, I like.
For an old man.
Just, but he said you like.
Listen,
Look,
talking old lady.
I swear I want you to meet this guy. Y'all, he gonna be you when he get older.
Just because you trying to push up on him, just.
Huh?
Push up on me.
What's he trying to push up on
Since
him?
you try to push up on your part.
Nobody trying to push up on him. Look, that's Barb's property. Don't nobody want that old property.
No. It's a good problem to have.
I'm looking for some new estate.
She jealous, that's all. Don't be playing on the brother.
He feeling himself today, ain't he?
That must be good or something.
That little pep in the step.
Oh, you see that kid?
All right, man. Now, you been dropped it, and I can just pick it back up for you.
Kitty.
Don't do that shit.
Kitty. Look, hey, Tyler, turn around. Look, Kitty, you squatted down, as if you fly, you fly.
Oh, wow. Hey, what you trying to say?
Nothing.
Okay, now. This don't apply to you. I don't want no backlash. Well, one time that happened to my grandfather. Years ago. His fly was unzipped. He was in his 70s. And he said, baby, what can get up, can't get out.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in his 70s, right?
Late.
I'll see, Robin.
That's what he told me. I said,
Still waiting on this caller.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
He didn't say much.
So we can call Robinson, right?
No, it
Yep.
Calling case number 2060191, the people of the state of Michigan versus Derek Robinson. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination. Defendant has failed to appear.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people. P84724.
Here.
I just give it to you.
Thank you. That's cool.
just tell you, both of you guys, that are 915. Attorney Williams has his client, but he also has a witness. Attorney Williams of the 915 case, he has his client as coverage, and he has a witness. Usually you don't, yeah, the attorney, usually you don't have witnesses at this stage.
I'll deal with it.
Yeah, I just want you to know that, yeah, you will, I know you will. I was like.
So everybody's here on it?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. As soon as, I go.
That's what, coming?
Yeah, Cummings,
They're here?
Yeah, here.
Yeah, we probably bring them in.
Yeah, bring 'em in. You ready on coming?
I'm ready, I don't have any witnesses, but not here. I'm not sure if he's here.
We got 6 minutes.
Yeah, coming is here. The attorney is here.
I just, we'll wait too.
For what it's worth, I don't necessarily expect my witnesses, but I won't.
Yes, we put it in. Thank you. Is there an attorney on Palmore, Judge? Is there an attorney? Oh, hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, oh, is she on? Okay. Okay, so I just received the file. Is your client on?
He is on Zoom.
Calling case number 20-58308, the people of the state of Michigan versus Hosea Palmore. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is here on a warrant hearing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Chiquita Palmer Bryant, P number 63927, on behalf of Mr. Palmer, who is appearing via Zoom.
Palmer, state your name for the record.
Jose Palmore.
And Palmer, why wasn't your client here on the 17th?
This was originally scheduled for an in-person exam on the 17th. I did appear, and Mr. Palmer had a flat tire on his way in, and we had needed to obtain the receipt from Enterprise. He appeared. By the time he got there, court was out of session, and I had left the building.
Where's the receipt?
I have it ready to send. I can email it to the court. We received it 2 days ago. It's showing a receipt from Enterprise where he had roadside assistance on that date and time.
What took him a week to get back here though?
When he requested the receipt from Enterprise, they originally said they couldn't give anything because it was actually a rental car. And I sent them back again to try and get additional information up through the corporate ladder. And they were able to revise the receipt only to show a description from roadside. And that receipt was invoice dated the 23rd. I received it on the 24th.
All right, I'll set aside the case here.
Thank
What we
you.
doing?
We were planning to bind over this matter, and we still intend to bind over and waive the prelim exam.
Okay, we have objection.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Palmer, you understand that you have a statutory right to preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause the crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Anybody promise you anything or anybody threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No, sir.
You waive your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No, sir.
Counsel, do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No objections.
All right, court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as found over Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for Raymond on the information. Court will reinstate the original bond. Oh, the next date is April 7th, 21, 9 o'clock a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. Be
Thank
safe,
you, Your Honor.
everyone.
You're welcome.
You gave April 7th, date though?
Oh,
I thought it was 9th, but.
yeah, I told you that.
He's still there.
Mr. Pomo? He's off now.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Pomo?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be April 9th. Can you tell your attorney, please?
Of course I will.
Okay, you're wrong date. It's April 9th, not April 7th.
April 9th at 9 a.m. I got you. No problem.
Yeah,
I'll let her know.
okay, thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah, bye.
We're ready for that.
Come. Ready on Devontae Cummings? Calling case number 2156111, the people of the state of Michigan versus the Devonna Cummings. Defendant is charged with count 1, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count 2, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of the people, P83358.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, Rodney Williams on behalf of the defendant, P47888, and my client is in the courtroom. Will you introduce yourself, please?
Devonna Cummings. Hi.
What's your name, please?
Devonna Cummings.
Oh, okay, couldn't hear you. All right. We ready to proceed?
Your Honor, at this time, the people are not ready to proceed on any witnesses still here. I was informed by my OIC that the OIC did properly serve and serve in person. So I cannot explain her actions.
Now, we would ask if this case is dismissed.
Yes, it's without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Just need a special form. And we have, next one.
That's the negative, sir?
The negative?
Yes, sir.
Nobody, no attorney?
Oh, the OIC is on here and that's it.
That's what we want.
Parker on too.
Good morning, Mr. Parker.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
I have Alexis Exum. We are scheduled for a preliminary examination. We're going to waive it. Thought it was in Judge King's courtroom for whatever reason.
Where's your client?
Okay, they told me they were ready. And Judge King, I thought she was on. I will get her on. Recall the case, please.
Thank you.
Show me the copies of your decline.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Okay.
Okay, very good. I just had to tell them.
You got that, Smith?
Oh, you get. No, I don't have it. We did have one, what we did have was, Miss Woods, but that's a 10:30 game, right? Miss Woods, yeah, 10:30 case. Oh, she was here, we were over with. Made sure she was. You know what we do with his, we're gonna come right here. Please come here. I'm not- you know,
I understand.
Okay.
Harvey, you talk to your client?
He's logging on right now, Your Honor. Sorry about that. I had it set up for Judge King. I don't know why. I just, for whatever reason, sorry about that.
All right.
And I called their courtroom yesterday and I spoke to the prosecutor and I told them I was going to waive it today and for them to, you know, call off the witnesses and everything. And I just assumed it was Judge King. No one said anything.
Okay. All right. Give him a chance to get on.
I didn't know that she was out there. She just showed up. Mr. Stillman. I believe you're a witness that, on the Cummings case, you just showed up. Are you sure you're?
Did you get the prosecutor already?
Yes, I did. Did Mr. Mayor call you guys? Axel?
Mr. Parker's gonna do it. He said they're waiving.
Oh, okay.
They're waiting for us.
So this, Axel gonna come on? Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, let me.
Got him going as Judge King's.
Oh. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. So we're pretty, yeah, we'll be caught up. Once we get that.
She said she was downstairs for a little while, 10 minutes or so.
Well, that's not our fault.
No, I was just, that's what she just told me.
I was just saying.
We're ready, Your Honor.
He said.
Sorry about that.
No problem. Everything's fine.
Just like we had.
Oh, no, we gotta go.
Just like that.
You ready?
Yeah.
Calling case number 2155422, the people of the state of Michigan versus Alexum Exum. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people, P84724.
And good morning, NDS Detroit by James Parker on behalf of my client, Ms. Exum P53832.
All right, pleasure.
Your Honor, today's time and date set for a preliminary examination. I had opportunity to talk to Ms. Exum about the facts of the case, and after doing so, we'd like to waive our preliminary examination and move it across the street to Frank Murphy.
Ms. Exum, state your name for the record, please.
439, Officer Jerry.
Ms. Exum?
Alexis Exum. Yes, Alexis Exum.
All right, Ms. Exum, you understand you have a statutory right to preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause the crime was committed, and by probable cause you had something to do with committing it. You understand that?
Yes.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No.
You're waiving your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, I did.
Do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form? Do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
That'll be for you, Ms. Exum. You don't have any objection.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, Mr. Parker, do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form?
No, Your Honor.
People have any objection to the waiver?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information be April 9th at 9:00 a.m.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. We're all set, Ms. Exum.
April 9th?
Yes,
April
ma'am.
9th.
Okay.
I will call you.
Okay.
We can leave now.
Okay.
All right, everybody have a good evening or a good day.
All right, you too now. Mr. Washington, what do you got?
Your Honor, I have a probable cause conference on a Darnell Lee, and I believe he's in custody.
Yep.
Well, that's the PCC, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's PCC.
Calling case number 2155601, the people of the state of Michigan versus Darnell Lee. Defendant number 2 is charged with count 1, assault with intent to murder. Count 2, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count 3, weapons, dangerous weapon, carrying with unlawful intent. Count 5, weapons, felony firearm. Count 6, weapons, felony firearm. Count 7, weapons, felony firearm. Count 10, weapons, firearms discharged in or at a building. Count 11, weapons, felony, firearms. This matter is scheduled for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Franson on behalf of the people, P84002.
Good morning, Your Honor. Earl Washington, Neighborhood Defender Services of Detroit, 31383, on behalf of Mr. Darnell Lee.
Right. Waive appearance for the purpose of this hearing?
Yes, Your Honor, we waive the appearance of Mr. Lee.
All right, we'll set this matter for exam, correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, you're gonna set it for May 6th, 2021 at 11:15.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
We have our 245 Barbarito, he's in custody. He's downstairs in detention. Next one will be 945. Yeah. Mr. Perkins. Or someone. It's, excuse me, 10 o'clock. Is that Judge Coleman or is that, what's up with that? Is that another one? Yeah.
Right, that Coleman, they probably switch it out.
Thought I'd tell you that before it comes up so we can get something. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Or David Moore, yeah, yeah. So you think about sharing? Well, if you want, if you don't mind, I'm not gonna, that's your stuff, so I'll give you some money.
I mean, how that good. We had someone, a young man check in here early. He scheduled for 11:30. He thought it was 10:30. He had on his T-shirt and his jacket. I said, my man, you need a different shirt on. He thought it was scheduled for 10:30 though. And I said, scheduled for 11:30. And he said, oh, I thought it was 10:30. He said, I'll be back. wait, just like that. He said, 11:30. He said, I'll be back. He got up. I said, be back. Enough time to be in that line. All right. I told her, I said, be back enough time to be in that line and get up here. He did it just like this. He was sitting down, he said, I'll be back.
Okay.
It was another young man sitting down, and he had on a collared shirt. I said, see, he got the message. You went. He jumped up like.
That's good to know. They know what's happening.
He said, I've never been to court before.
But you know, they probably been to church. That's what
Yeah, that's the thing. Some of them raising themselves.
But they can find out when they get here. You got it. It's certain things you gotta be ready.
But at least he had the.
The gumption one.
Yeah, he jumped up.
Yeah.
Right, he ain't sit there like, oh, well, I ain't got any, and this and that. He jumped up, and maybe he gonna go buy one and get one from home, but at least he had the gumption to get up and,
Cross the one and have them bring it to them.
Right. Cause some of them would have just been sitting there saying, oh, I don't have none, I ain't got no money. Yeah, don't tell me you don't have Goodwill, whatever, around the corner, whatever, $2, $3. Get a polo shirt.
I ain't gonna fix it.
But when it's time to hang out though, they come up on that money,
But
then
you know
come
what?
up on that money then, don't they?
You know what they do though? They still don't buy a dress shirt. They buy something that's with some letters on it, a T-shirt with some, cost $40. You can buy your.
Yeah, right, these name brand T-shirts.
Are they? See, that's to show
Yeah.
you how far off we are.
But the T-shirts and these hoodies and stuff cost way more than the collared shirts.
Right. Or
You can
polo.
get a nice collared shirt for $10 or even less.
Or polo. Yeah, polo.
Yes, because nobody ain't buying them, but
I'm gonna have to go get me a couple there.
yeah, you can get a nice collared shirt on sale
I wasn't buying them.
and it look way better too. And I like the way men look at collared shirts, too, to be honest.
Those young men don't want no old lady.
Actually, they do. They do, baby. They like them all with their own money now.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
In good shape too, baby.
Yeah, that's true. I'll take that. You're right. You're so right about that.
Yes, they do. They looking for a free wife.
That is a lie. That's right.
That's sad, ain't it?
It is. That's how they are.
Hi, good morning, how are you? Good, this is Kitty just Giles. I'm calling to see if my attorney is assigned to.
So, yes. So what you're supposed to do is.
Hi, this is Kitty just Giles.
Yeah.
To see what attorney is assigned to.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
you need a full name. They need her, no, her first and last name. Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do. It's 82137. 2347.
Email address? Yeah. Hold on, let you talk to her. But that's not it. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. It's the,
Tanisha, email address.
Who?
Grandma of the.
439. Yes, it is. Good. You're working for what? You're working on what? No, I'm not. I'm Judge Johnson.
Good morning, Judge. What time is my hearing with Devon Hughes? And is he there?
Sorry, what are you referring to?
10 o'clock, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
10 o'clock.
Thank you,
And
Judge.
That's negative. He's not here. No, he's not.
He's not here yet,
Okay, thank you.
but that's time, yeah.
All right.
You're welcome.
So that was, he's taking over Coleman then, right?
Yes, yeah.
We do have,
I'm not.
we do have our 9:45. I'll bring him in a couple of minutes.
Give you my email.
Okay.
Okay, and why do you need my first and last name?
Michelle, everything's good over there? Anything?
No, I'm not. I'm good, thank you. What do you mean I'm attached to this case? Yes, I'm his clerk. I make the entries. Yes, I answer with the judge. Okay, sir, no, I'm gonna give you to my supervisor. I'm uncomfortable with what you're asking. Okay? Are you ready? Hello? It's 313-965-43336. I'm sorry. So it's 965-43336. Yes. 4336. Yes, that you speak to Carmen Knight. Carmen Knight. She is my supervisor. I gave you the number, sir. Oh, that's gonna be. I don't know. What's going on? Yes. Yes.
L or whatever it thinks he.
That's the,
assaulted.
yeah, and that's the one that's filing all of that stuff.
Oh, he's just trying to avoid getting arrested.
No, he's been arrested, he's been arraigned. This is,
No.
I think this is a family member working for him.
Yeah,
I don't think he's out. You did a remand on him. He's in jail.
He's in jail.
He's in jail.
Oh, okay. Well, how come you haven't come back to do anything with it?
No, it's scheduled to come up for, actually Tuesday. It's
Oh.
PCC.
Okay.
So he's talking about attaching me to some suit he's getting ready to file.
You just said court.
Right, no, you talk to my supervisor, I'm uncomfortable.
I ain't even know
That's
Carmen
the
was a
best thing, that's the
supervisor.
best thing to do. Yeah, you're right.
I ain't even know Carmen was a supervisor.
She trying to give you all those things, trying to get you all, give your name.
Wayne County,
Yeah,
what do we have?
my name in there.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Mr. James Winbush for a tether violation.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, all right. Have him come here.
Is it, he said a tether violation?
Yes.
It starts at 9:45.
I didn't bring him in. You ready?
Yeah, right. Okay, that's good. Everything's good. It's good to see you. Congratulations, sir.
Madam Clerk, do you need me to email you a copy of the tether violation?
No, I found it, I didn't see the case number on here, but I think I found it. Thank you. Oh, come on.
Good morning. Okay, you're fine? Yeah.
Good morning. How you doing?
Very well. So,
Good, thank you.
take your jacket off, there you go. How's it going?
It's going. Sometimes with it, sometimes without it. You know how it is.
We ready?
Yes.
Okay.
This is, Vincent.
Oh, gotta bring it up. Ready on Dana Henson? Calling case number 1364354, the people of the state of Michigan versus Dana Henson. Defendant is charged with count 1, operating while intoxicated, third offense notice, felony. Count 2, operating license suspended, revoked, denied. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stoll on behalf of people P8335.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff and the honorable court. My name is Sean Bertram Perkins. My P number is P76934. I'm here with and on behalf of Mr. Dana Henson, who stands behind me.
State your name for the record, please. Thank you. Are we ready to proceed?
Your Honor, this time the people are not ready to proceed. This is an 8-year-old case. I only had one officer who was present. Due to the case, all the remaining officers are either retired or no longer available. I did speak with my officer who is present. He stated that even after reviewing his report, that did not affect his recollection, and he has absolutely no memory of this case, so the people rest.
May it please the court, Your Honor, so we're ready to proceed based on what was been told to me by brother counsel. We'd make a motion to dismiss this case.
All right, and it's dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Need a dismissal form, please?
Thank you.
Have a seat, sir.
Have a seat outside.
Did you need to take a break or something?
Okay.
Hi, good morning, Ms. Vera. How are you? This is Kitty, Judge Giles Court. You have a client, James Winbush. He's in lockup on the third violation. He's on Zoom right now. A bond violation, it's a third violation. Yeah. 360-439-0000. No, I have.
Give it to you.
Yeah.
Date birth of this case we just got.
Huh?
His case, for this case, we got to
8/24/74.
8/24/74.
74. Thank you.
Ms. Barrett said she's gonna log on in a few minutes for, Mr. Winbush.
We lost, but on team we played. Is the name of the guy.
Now, approach on that approach. On another. How you doing, Malcolm? How are you? Long time no see.
How are you?
On another matter. A client of mine's son had a case here. And he missed his court date.
Don't need to know.
Michael Martel LeGrone. It was just last week on the 19th. So he wants to know.
You don't have a case number?
I got it in my bag.
What's the guy's name?
Martel LeGrone.
You said it was 19.
19. That's That's my copy.
No. Okay, it's in warrant status. You gotta bring them in or it's all on the Zoom or.
Log on Zoom. With your plan. Okay, yeah, I haven't signed it yet, but I talked to his dad. He asked me to check on it and see what he needs to do. So any day is fine, or today or is
Yeah,
fine.
it has in the morning.
It's gotta be in
8:30.
8:30. So just log on to Zoom in the morning at 8:30.
But you're not the attorney, I know.
Not yet. I was gonna see if I can, he was gonna retain me. That's why I was looking, just preliminary looking into it, so I know exactly what to do. And then if I don't handle it, I'm gonna tell him, and I was gonna call his counsel.
You need the attorney.
Yeah, his attorney, if I'm gonna call his counsel here now and let him know, but his dad just contacted me, and I think they wanted to retain me, so.
Okay, so if you do it, I need a parent.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, man. All right, and I'll just wait on that dismissal.
Yeah, I gotta make a copy.
Okay, thank you.
Ready. Mr. President, this is your paperwork. You're here.
Thank you very much, everyone. Stay safe. See you next year.
Take care.
Thank you, Ron.
No, I don't know. Is that the case that you told?
I can't hear as good as you.
I can't. I think that's the only thing. No.
Mr. Reagan,
Yes, sir.
supposed to be in-person exam at 10:15.
Yeah, his case is way more.
Am I early?
In-person exam at 10:15.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
Let you know.
Hurry up. Is that a tattoo case?
Yeah.
Is that Coleman for Hughes? Is that Rebecca or is that somebody else?
Yeah, Blake is taking care of it. He was online. I wonder if he coming down. He was on Zoom.
Yeah, I called his name out. Oh no, that guy was real early. It was like 2 hours early. You see, they called somebody else already picked it up.
They're picking up now, but you don't know who you're talking.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Somebody got slammed again.
10:30 case. Rochelle Jordan's gonna stand in for me. Rachel. What did I say? Rochelle?
Don't mess that with the biblical name.
And you know I shouldn't, because my daughter's name is Rachel. I don't know why I
So is
said
mine.
that. Your daughter's name Rachel? I looked right at it and said Michelle.
Rachel Pauline, she named after her great-great-grandmother and her grandmother.
Rachel Alexis.
Rachel Pauline.
Red.
She got two biblical names, Rachel and then Pauline, but these were the named after the Apostle Paul, the feminine version. Paul was my granddad's name.
I was named after Adams.
What you say? Jerry, you know, I'm going back over here. You know, I'm coming back over there.
Wait, so went out there, wait, too.
Let's see if that's it. You think that's him?
Maybe. I bet it is.
All right.
Step on in, Mr. Hughes. Take your jacket off, please. Judge Giles, this is the case that Blake called on.
Okay, what's his name? Okay. Thank you.
Hello, Madam Clerk.
Yeah.
This is Melita Barrett. I didn't receive the paperwork. Oh, okay, I got it. I think I got it. Okay.
Ms. Barrett,
Yes, Judge.
you want me to put you in a breakout room with your client?
You can. I was trying to get this report so I can look at it. Yes, you can. Thank you.
All right.
How you doing, sir? Excuse me. Did you give my officer your name and phone number? Because anyone who's coming to courtroom, we got to get their name. Thank you.
So, are you ready to use?
The people are, yes.
Witness?
Yes, I know. Outside.
What's your name?
Did we get a chance to check it? I used RLA for Evans for City of Washington. What's his last name? Jose.
Oh, Palmer?
Yeah, was it Palmer?
Yeah. Who was the other one?
City of Washington.
Oh, Washington.
Marcus Brown was not mine.
Okay, you still bring your officer.
Okay. All right, thanks. All right, this is our OIC. I do have our testifying officer up in the hallway.
Who we went? Oh, we went on the attorney?
Yeah, right, like,
He called, what he say when he called? Tell me.
yeah, so it's a client here. Not yet. Yeah, the time is there now. You got his number?
Hmm?
You got his number?
No, because he's not in the system on this case. We have Rebecca Coleman on. You know what? I might have this phone. Yep, I got it. You do enough. Huh? Oh.
Everybody good? Okay.
I did check something.
All right.
This one tastes like added strawberries or something to it.
So I might have a little extra, something else in it.
I'm wondering, is it because I told him that I like the strawberry banana one?
No, for sure.
But,
But you don't know, they make it.
but this one from the one from yesterday was good.
Yeah, it had
I
all
like
berries,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny, Blake came on Zoom earlier. I thought he'd be here.
so, and then he called.
No, he just came on, I saw his face, and he asked was his client. Remember he asked was his client here?
No,
Okay, that's fine.
I don't.
I got you better. But you know what? It's okay. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Yes. See that Woods is here. Check with the case, Woods. Ripley has Rachel Jordan. Doing that for him, because he hurt himself.
Oh, so she's standing in for him? Okay. So she thought it was early too?
No, I just think, I think at some point, just might say, she came, she was, and Matt Grimm might have told her, you gotta be on time. That's right.
So this is huge.
That person, they haven't showed up, Mr. Anderson. And Rachel Jordan right now is next door.
Mm.
Have to go and get
Good morning, Carmen. Oh. It's still ringing.
Hey, it must be good.
Okay.
Not here yet, sir.
All right. Yeah, appreciate it.
I've been here. I was here about 6 o'clock.
Call two, Judge is not answering.
I don't want to leave them hanging. I'm leaving them hanging. You did. That's what I ain't been here that long. But still. Well, I ain't been here that long. But. Oh, I already told him I'm going away for dinner.
Judge, Attorney Blake is here now. Come on, sir, could you step, can you move aside for a second, Mr. Blake? Come on up. Ready to do the case? No, I mean, he's in the way. I want to get this case going.
Got the OIC on wood. Huh? Oh.
This case is something like that.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's your first name?
Right, like the right side.
I got
964.
I went stayed up.
Same here.
And my wife said, she said, what you doing?
Ready? Yes, Judge, we're gonna wait.
Oh.
Yeah. And she told me, I said, is it too long? I said, it's fine. I said, fine. I was thinking, okay, I try to sleep. Couldn't get back to sleep.
So I'm just here on drill. Well, that makes up now.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge, you're doing away from that.
Oh, I thought it was ready.
Oh, no. Oh. This is
That's a traffic violation.
You need it, right? Okay, I get mixed up thinking about it. You know, I'll give them the other thing.
Ready on Devon Hughes?
Stand up, sir.
Calling case number 2060224, the people of the state of Michigan versus Devon Hughes. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carried concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people, P84724.
Good morning, Your Honor. Right to waive the hearing on behalf of Devon Hughes, P37259. Mr. Hughes is president back.
Mr. Hughes, state your name for the record, please.
Devon Hughes.
Thank you.
Judge, we're prepared to waive the preliminary examination.
Thank you. People have any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hughes, you understand that you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam with a statement show by probable cause a crime was committed, and by probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam? You waive your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes.
And you sign the waiver of examination form? All right, court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as found over Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, be April 9th at 9 o'clock. Bonds continue. Thank you.
Thank you. And we're going to wait for your turn outside. My name? Right.
Take care.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you. Next.
told you I'd wear it, that's just the, I got. Yeah.
Matt.
You gonna read it outside?
That's a negative. We have Reg though. You want to get
Mr. Winbush?
Yep.
Ms. Melito?
Yep. Ms. Barrett,
Yes.
you ready to call your case
Yes.
now?
Calling case number 2061477, the people of the state of Michigan versus James Winbush. Defendant is charged with count 1, police officer fleeing third-degree vehicle code. Count 2, police officer fleeing third-degree vehicle code. Count 3, weapons carried concealed. Count 4, controlled substance possession. This matter is here on a tether violation.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Stroll, on behalf of the people, P83358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Melita Baird on behalf of James Winbush, P43238.
All right, what's the client's pleasure?
Well, Judge, he would ask that the bond be reinstated on that case.
Guilty on the violation, or is he not? I think that's all I need to know right now.
Well, Judge, he would be pleading guilty on the violation.
Winbush, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
State your name, please.
James Ricardo Winbush, Your Honor.
Mr. Winbush, on November 13th, 2020, you were enrolled in the Wayne County Sheriff's Tether Program. You agreed to sign the rules and regulations of that program, correct?
Yes, sir.
On March 12th, 2021, approximately 8 o'clock a.m., you were at the Detroit Detention Center because you picked up a new case, correct?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
And this is a weapons case, weapons offense. Satisfied?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Yes.
Oh.
What's that, Your Honor?
All right, you make your argument, Barrett.
Well, Judge, we would ask that the court reinstate his tether on this. He did post the money. He hasn't had any issues with his tether or following the rules. I know it's the new case, but he's a high school graduate. He's living with his sister. We asked that the court reinstate and give him an opportunity to continue. And he does have some serious health problems from an accident he was in October of 2020.
Well, that's not gonna happen. You don't pick up a new case and get your bond reinstated. I don't. Any argument?
What's the discretion, Your Honor?
What's he set for exam?
Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Bond increase of 30,000, 10% with GPS tether.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Y'all have a good day.
Thank you. You let them know that we're finished, Mr. Winbush.
Is it muted?
Yeah, just say thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Do we have an attorney on Riggin?
I don't have anyone checked in on Reagan's judge.
All right, let's go take this. It's online downstairs, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I went out there to see.
They're coming in, it's just, she's still. Reg is out there too. Anderson and Reg.
Oh, that's Reggie's case.
Yeah, Reg, yeah. He's talking to some police.
So the defendant and,
That's the-
attorney is here?
Yeah, that's the one you, judge told you better get down there. Remember he came up.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, was that him?
Yeah.
Oh, so he was running late.
Yeah, he was fine.
Well, you ain't getting nothing from him yet, did you?
No, I didn't have a paper for it. But I told her it was come on in.
Oh, yeah, well, come on in now. Running late now.
Yeah. And you got the certificate in here. Come on, Mr. Riggins, Attorney Anderson. And Bruce, NDA.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning, Reg.
Morning, good morning.
Mr. Riggins, right there. That's it.
Ready, I'm Malik Riggins. Calling case number 1956011, the people of the state of Michigan versus Malik Riggins. Defendant is charged with count 1, license documents, plates, forgery. This matter is scheduled for examination.
And good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, your wonderful staff. May it please this most honorable court, Reginald Andrew, P number 80354, on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Anderson, P 31302, on behalf of Mr. Malik Riggins, who's present.
Good morning, sir.
State your name, please.
Malik Riggins.
Thank you. Ready to proceed?
Your Honor, understanding today is a date and time for preliminary examination. I've been in negotiations with the prosecution and talked to my client. I believe we'll be able to resolve these matters. And I just ask for a few more minutes so we can get my client's signatures.
I give you a couple of minutes, we're already behind. We got another case supposed to be here in 2 minutes.
Will either be a waiver or a plea, Judge.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court 439. Yeah, officers. Yeah, I think we have to take that. I don't understand why they call and make the call, front desk call about officers supposed to be on a case, send them off. If they say they got a case, what the hell are you holding them down there for? You know what I mean? What's that about?
Why would they even be calling?
Yeah, they supposed to, you got officers down here.
Right.
Why they
you
even
let an
talking?
officer in the bill?
Hmm?
Why would you let an officer in the bill?
Why would you?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, they probably let them in, but why are you calling on them? If they got a case, let them come on up. I mean, it should be, that's odd. I'm gonna see.
Right,
What's up with that? We have officers up there, like,
You
okay.
do not, without the attorneys and officers.
And that's that Woods case.
Yes, it is the attorney that gave a problem. Did Long say something about that today? Did Long say anything about that today? What happened with John? Yesterday. They wouldn't let his attorney, they wouldn't pull his client out at first.
He was, but he was talking about how he should be taken care of. But he didn't mention exactly.
Right. Okay, got you. Yeah, people have to sit on that front row right here. Right there on the yellow dot. That's sexy.
That case, Woods, they doing a waiver on that, you got the picture, you got. Right on.
You just say right on. Say right on.
Next one is. The Griffin said, Richard was George's. No. Oh, the Harrison. Oh.
Judge, on this appeal, so this needs an order, right? You need an order for this one, stating why? That's just a,
Absolutely. You mean, do I, no, this is just that claim on the film.
right, they filed an appeal, but for you to do anything, they need, an order, right?
Oh, I don't have to do anything.
Oh,
You just sit back and wait till they do what they gotta go do. Yeah, I don't have to do anything. Probably goes to the, court appointment so they could do a transcript.
oh, maybe that's why they send it up.
You know what? You want to just call, we can bring that waiver, but he's still writing that. He's still, yeah. All right. Give me a quick minute, sit in the back there. We'll just wait, wait. Excuse me, come on in. And then come on in.
Okay, I'm confused. Which one is this?
It's the waiver.
Yeah, we'll.
Oh, I thought we, okay.
Only because.
Wait till ready to finish writing up the other.
Calling case number 2060179, the people of the state of Michigan versus Zana Woods. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people, P84724.
And good morning, Your Honor. Richard Jordan, appearing on behalf of Donna Wood. I am standing in for the attorney of record. Is that what your permission? Honor, today is the date and time for the court preliminary exam. I have had it in talk to Ms. Woods about her statutory rights to a preliminary exam and the prosecutor's burden of proof. At this time, she chooses to waive the preliminary exam and we've gone over to the circuit court.
Ms. Woods, state your full name for the record, please.
Johnny Woods.
People have any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Woods, you understand you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam when the statement show by probable cause the crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing it. You understand that? Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No.
You do so freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it. And you signed the waiver of examination form?
Yes.
All right, court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be April 9th at 9:00 p.m. Bond continued.
Thank you. Thank you, Your
Reggie walked in, where'd you go? If he's ready to come on in. You can go ahead and do it.
Thank you so much.
Here they come, that's all right.
No.
That's great.
Have a good one.
All right, you too. All right, Mr. Wayne?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just going through some medical stuff.
Yeah.
As long as I'm standing on 2 feet, I'm good.
Case number on you.
Oh, that's okay.
You're right.
Okay, down here and down there.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Oh, the judge has the file. Judge, you have the file?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you already called it, I'll just recall it.
You need it back?
Yeah. Not sure of the copies.
Oh, well. Yeah, you can.
All right, this is recalling 1956011. People state of Michigan versus Malik Reagan.
Good morning, Your Honor. Please report Reginald Andrew, appeal number 80354, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, James Zant, P31302 on behalf of Malik Riggins. Malik Riggins, hello, sir.
Thank you. All right, this is going to be a plea to a reduced count of misdemeanor.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, and it's unlawful use of a license plate, statutory maximum is 90 days.
I got a question.
There's no sentence agreement. Sentence is left to discretion of the sentencing judge after review of the pre-sentence investigation. Sentence is not eligible for the verdict.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, sir. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, self you got?
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Riggins, you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up certain constitutional rights. You're giving up the constitutional right. You give up the right to a trial by judge and jury. You understand that? Yes. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes.
You give the right to question and confront any witnesses the state has against you and use court subpoena power or it's any witnesses come testify on your behalf. You understand that?
Yes.
You also give up the right to remain silent, not have that silence used against you, or the right to testify at trial, if you so decide. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand all these rights I've gone over with you?
Yes, sir.
You had an opportunity to talk to your attorney about these rights.
Yes, sir.
And you freely and voluntarily waive these rights to plead guilty because you are guilty.
Yes,
Yes, sir. All right, have a factual basis.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Riggins, good morning, sir. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I just need you to answer loudly for the record. All right, I want to take you back to the date of February 26, 2019. Were you in the location of Lily Bridge in East Jefferson in the city of Detroit, County of Wayne?
Yes.
And on that date and at that location, were you driving a 2006 Pontiac Grand Prix?
Yes.
And on that Grand Prix, was there affixed a license plate in the rear windshield?
Yes.
And did that license plate belong to that particular vehicle?
No.
And you were aware of this?
Yes.
All right, people satisfied, Your Honor?
Defense is satisfied as well.
My question on accept the plea, the matter can be referred to the 36th District Court Probation Department for a pre-sentence investigation report. They'll come back for sentencing, and that's gonna be in front of Judge Bryant. One second, I get it, please.
What's today, 26? April 30th at 9 o'clock.
April 30th, 2021, at 9 o'clock a.m.
Via Zoom?
You have to get in touch with Judge Bryant.
I'm not sure how she's doing. So much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You gotta go to 36, the probation department set up the interview now. Yes, sir. And with your paperwork, please.
And it'll be 11 o'clock. It's here with this file.
The 11 o'clock is here?
With this file. This is Johnny. This is Johnny just you. So. It's right. I think you're right.
Make sure he doesn't leave without his paperwork, Mr. Anderson. Okay. Did you leave?
Paperwork. I'm gonna take it though.
I gotta put it in. Just gotta give me a couple minutes.
Mr. Vaughn, can we help you? Mr. Vaughn.
Get a cereal.
Busy cooking.
Cereal.
You got him a bowl of cereal?
Mr. Vaughn.
Are you hungry?
Well, you got a case here. Mr. Vaughn.
All right. Let me give Mr. Riggins. Reggie, you need a copy of this, right?
Oh, I have one.
You have a copy of the plea?
Yes,
Oh,
thank you.
I'm gonna give this to you.
Vaughn. Turn your video on. Turn your sound on. Mr. Vaughn?
That we got his shirt and he back.
Well, that's the one.
And he back already, look.
Oh, that's the one. That's, oh, that's one, the other one.
So he's back. Somebody else. He got everybody else.
That's your shirt. You from? This guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the, yeah, I know these.
I don't have no.
Okay, but you do have this other.
Yeah, he changed.
It's Turner's not here. No, it's not.
I don't, you know, Shepherd.
If I see it, I mean, we don't worry, as long as he's here. And he's still on his.
I'm over down here, take, Ronald his bag, and he go downstairs and get reassigned.
Lafayette?
I guess, I don't know what that, he downstairs. Like for something like a double bag.
Okay, go ahead and take it out. Excuse me, you have to take your head off the court, please. First of all. And what do you have?
Attorney for Timothy McGill.
Okay. Shepherd?
Yes.
Okay.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Yes, sir. Winston. WINST Shepherd, SHPARD. 313-778-5713.
You're playing in the hall.
Okay, that's just, how you doing?
Put it right there, it'll be towards the end, I guess.
I got it.
No, the sheet, I'm saying, might need a new sheet, so.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Why are we playing?
No. What about the officer sheet?
No, we do it here.
Judge, can I approach him?
He's out here.
Yeah. Hey, out there. How you doing? We put the sheet rock on the bottom, and put a layer of steel mesh in there, and then the plaster all over that, almost inch and a half. So just working it out. If you get a good plaster, not just on back over, you get a good plaster guy. They can turn it off.
It said, 439 Judge Giles courtroom.
Hi, Kitty.
Good, how are you, Ted? Hold on, counselor.
She's on the phone right now.
Hey, Ted, what's up?
No.
Yeah.
Schedule.
Hold on.
Hi, Kai. How you doing? Is that your client?
It should, Mr. Legrand.
I don't think his audio is on. I gotta call him anyway.
Tony.
His audio is not on.
Right. I want to get it all out. And even, that's taking the whole wall out. Just ain't taking out one section. Because what happens, you take out section.
George Shedrow, P41732, in behalf of Ms. Parsley.
took out the part I had to. You know, and of course, come time to put the drywall up, you gotta try to shim up the drywall to make it even.
After talking to my client, she wishes to waive her rights to have a preliminary examination. Frank Murphy.
Thanks. Did you ever get the other work done? I was about to ask you, you know, be like, hell, get your house in the payment, you did that.
Okay.
20 years.
So until then, I just hold the file. I mean, so I give it.
We got a little
to her so
time.
she can-
Yeah, you can sit there.
I don't know.
And then I just hold it, because I asked the judge.
You can sign both mine and my client's name. The issue of bond, Your Honor. She's on a $10,000 bond, Your Honor. Obviously, she has her record. We're not trying
No, he's on another.
advise anything here. But she would like to be released on a personal bond so that she can go into a treatment program.
Okay. All right.
I'm still doing all work. I got one more bathroom.
The benefit,
1.5 bathroom.
last name Daniels, DANIELS. First name is
Finishing the
SAHIR.
kitchen now. We did the whole kitchen. Put the backsplash.
Okay, and I give this to Ms. Triplett and
That.
Kim.
We basically.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Big island there. Yeah, you know, I got tenants on both sides.
Jesus, they always just give me
I
stuff
gotta put a
and don't
doorway
explain
on
nothing.
one side. So I have access into it. I just gotta do it.
This is really.
Lazy about it. You know, you get tired. You know, I get these perks and I go in and you know, I got the 2 bathrooms at one time. And I got to the end of it. I'm tired. But I got to do the yeah. But the problem is I tore out my daughter. She had
All right.
the first floor master.
We don't know, second on another. That's all we hear is voice. But he's supposed to be coming on or something.
Okay.
I don't know if that's supposed to be doing earlier. Or we reinstated it.
Put it back. Like it was just stuff. But I wanted this. Yeah. And wait for the issue. Now, I just got notice that it's here. I gotta go pick it up this weekend. Rewiring all in the house.
Oh, we do, I told you that we have Mr. Jaffe's case, he's here with his client.
Sounds like it'd be nice whenever you finish.
Yeah, yeah, it's.
$11 o'clock.
Yeah, we have a whole.
Prosecutor.
Yeah, it's gotta build it. Yeah, build it in.
You should go time.
Finish doing it. Wow. Floor. Yeah. Yeah, that whole floor is, gotta fix the walls, and fix the ceiling, because, you know, we had that flat roof and it's leaking.
You.
That's gonna be a pain. All that is wood. Even the ceiling in there, it's like some sound high. Well, I'm not gonna get tired, but I have to go through the middle.
Yeah, that paper is supposed to be a temporary plate.
And all the pieces.
They have no windows.
Oh.
I think that's what he had.
It was 3 inches wide, like probably about 12 feet long. Beams? Yeah. Well, they're not beams, these are. But, you know, years
Like friggin'. I like the look. Yeah, they all.
They just want to get everything to
She's been working diligent.
I'm trying, I'm sorry.
Tell her speed it up. We'll be getting trouble.
What'd you say? Speed me up? All right, that's, oh, let me put the,
I'm gonna wait out in the hall.
No,
we're
I'm
gonna give
good,
it to
I'm
you
good.
now. We got it done.
yes, sir.
You got Mr. Pedro and Mr. Flynn.
That's his copy. Did you need something else?
No, I was just gonna give it to him.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot. Take care.
He's gotta go to probation right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while. Is that
3/17.
Okay.
What's going on with Mr. Shedrow?
You'd ask him who's their wife. Oh, you got
Mr. Simon, what do you got?
Judge, Mr. Vaughn is in the house. He was capious for an exam a week or two ago. He would like to turn himself in and hopefully have the warrant set aside and maybe we can reschedule the examination.
Well, we'll see. Tell him also, no, we don't need cooking lessons here. You don't understand what that means. You should. All right. You got a case number so we can pull up something.
Yeah, now he gets the one because they
You got a case number?
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it would be, yeah.
My apologies, Your Honor. I got called on another case.
Yeah, that would be
Oh, wait a minute.
20. Wait a minute.
Whoa. I had
All right.
somehow
Yeah,
jumped all the way to the top. I didn't touch it. It went all the way to the speaker. Blew my brain.
05691901.
Okay, I must not have put it in right. You said 2006919.
Yeah, 0 on yes.
Okay, I'm missing one more number.
2005691901.
Oh, I missed that 569. Cornelius Bond. Capious on 312. Oh, this is Reggie's case.
Reggie still out there?
Excuse me, do you know is Reggie still outside there?
I don't know who Reggie is. But
I'll go out there and check it out. If you don't know.
I don't know any first name.
Hey.
Don't you just love multitasking? No. I can deal with it, but it's aggravating when this.
Pedro, can you put your system on mute, please?
I apologize. That's what I did. You're sorry.
All right. Keep going. John, you got a client?
Yes, sir. Really?
What are we doing?
Your Honor, I made it a point that my client knew to get suited, so.
I appreciate it. Even necessary, just start with color. I appreciate you too. Thank you. Yes, sir.
We waiting on me to
Yep.
Leverett.
Oh, we need a prosecutor. Where the prosecutor right there.
Ready? Ready on Edward Leverett. Calling case number 2060225, the people of the state of Michigan versus Edward Leverett. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by a felon. Count 2, weapons, felony, firearm. Count 3, weapons carrying concealed. Count 4, police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing, habitual offenders. For notice, this matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Swirl, on behalf of the people, 28335.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Brett Jaffe on behalf of Edward Leverett, who's present, seated behind me.
So your name, please, for the record.
Edward Leverett.
Thank you. You ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, before I would ask for a legal registration that I'm in all positions and substitute the officer and behind me.
You have anything else in charge of me?
I don't believe I can object, Your Honor. I don't believe I have standing to object to the OIC. I usually do, but I'm told that there's a.
Well, is she not testifying?
She's not testifying, Your Honor.
So that's-
No, she's not.
Those are your.
All right. Any of y'all witnesses testifying today at trial or any future hearing must be in the courtroom or be denied as future testimony. Give exception to the officer's charge.
Your Honor, I did just speak with the defense counsel. I'm not sure I actually got the
Let's see.
answer quite yet. It's not to start going on the record, but I am asking for a situation for prior conviction for Mr. Leverett.
I guess, Your Honor, I would say that in the event that it's necessary, so then.
You got a certified register.
I have a certified copy of the register. Your Honor, it wasn't after the prior conviction that occurred on November 14th of 2009, with the conviction of weapons firearm, possession by a felony, weapons carrying concealed, and weapons firearm. Count 1, weapons firearm, possession by a felony.
All right, you bet.
Your Honor, may I have one first?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. People call Officer Floyd Turner.
There are part of the judge.
I do.
All right, move the door. Why don't you have a seat, please? May I proceed?
Thank you, Your Honor. Every time you don't understand what I'm saying, please let me know, and I'll try to rephrase the question.
Hold on a second. All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Will you please state your name for the record?
Sequoia Turner,
And where are you currently employed?
Detroit Police Department,
How long have you been employed there for?
7 years.
Were you working in your capacity as a police officer on September 3rd, 2020?
Yes,
And were you in the area of 13899 North One?
yes,
Is that in the city of Detroit, County of Wayne?
it is.
And what were you doing at that location?
Doing patrol.
And did you make any observations at that location?
I did.
What did you observe?
I observed Mr. Leverett standing on the sidewalk near that address.
And do you see him in the courtroom today?
I do.
Can you please point to him and identify a piece of clothing that he's wearing?
He's going to be wearing a blue suit and a face mask with the look like the lettering Detroit upside down.
Are you going to let the record reflect witness that identified the defendant? And when you observed him at this location, did you observe anything particular about him?
Yes, I observed he was wearing a white or light colored shirt, and it appeared he had an extended mag extending from his left hip concealed under his shirt.
And when you made that observation, what did you
please.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, was that?
I didn't get it. Can you repeat that?
Can you repeat your answer, please?
It appeared he had an extended magazine to a handgun concealed under his shirt, extending from his left hip under his shirt.
Your Honor, did you catch that this time?
Yes, I got it.
Thank you. And officer, what did you do when you made that observation?
Well, Mr. Lever had turned away from me, and we attempted to make contact asking was he a CDL holder.
And when you say we, were you working with a partner that day?
Yes,
And what's your partner's name?
Officer Patterson.
Okay, when you attempted to approach Mr. Lever, what happened?
No, he said attempted to make contact.
When you attempted to make contact with Mr. Lever, what happened?
Well, he turned his left hip furthest away from me, and started raising his elbow to raising his arm to his waistband area. I notified my partner that he's removing the firearm from his hip.
Okay, what happened after that?
We exited our car and he began running with the firearm in his hand.
And what did you do?
I pursued after him, ordering him to drop the weapon.
And what did you observe when you made that order?
Mr. Lever ran towards a small crowd in front of an address on North Line, and he lobbied or threw the firearm into the crowd. And I observed it strike a woman in the face and fall to the ground.
And what happened to that firearm?
I went directly to where the firearm was thrown and recovered it.
And did you place that firearm on evidence?
I did.
And what did you do after you recovered the firearm?
Mr. Patterson and Mr. Leverett continued running in between the houses, and I followed after.
Okay. And were you to observe Officer Patterson make pursuit?
Yes,
And what did you do after you observed them pursue?
I began assisting Patterson with handcuffing or attempting to handcuff Mr. Leverett.
What happened while you were attempting to do that?
Officer Patterson alerted me that something was disbanded near a garbage can or in a garbage can. So I went back to the garbage can to make sure that there was no other evidence discarded.
Okay. And did you find anything at that location?
I didn't.
And what did you do after you went to that garbage can?
I went back to where I last seen Officer Patterson and Mr. Leverett, but they were no longer there.
And what did you do after you were unable to locate at your last location?
Once I made it to their last location, I observed that Officer Patterson was struggling with Mr. Leverett in between two houses, which was vacant lot. And I assisted him with detaining Mr. Leverett and handcuffs.
And were you able to detain him?
Yes, we were.
Was he conveyed to the DEC?
Yes, we was.
And were there any incidents once he was handcuffed?
Afterwards,
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Officer, on the state in question, it's your testimony that you were on patrol, is that correct?
that is,
Okay, and were you the driver or the passenger?
I believe I was the driver.
You don't recall?
Again, I'll probably look at my report and verify that.
But again, so would that refresh your memory?
It may.
Okay.
You have your report?
Your Honor, if I could just perhaps rephrase the question.
So you withdrawing it?
Correct, Your Honor, yes. Officer, is it fair to say, would it surprise you if I told you in your report, you said we were patrolling northbound, we were patrolling northbound on North Lawn Street from Davidson?
It would not surprise me.
Okay, so in reference to who was driving, that was the terminology used in your report, fair to say? You accept that?
Yes.
Okay. So when you say we were traveling, you agree that doesn't specify who was actually driving the car, though, correct?
That's correct.
So you don't recall it, correct?
Right.
Okay. And it's your testimony that at some point, while traveling northbound on North Lawn from Davidson, you were on patrol, it's your testimony, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And patrolling from your car, correct?
Yes.
You're inside your car, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Is this a fully marked car or is it semi-marked?
It's a fully marked car.
Okay. And were you in fully marked police clothing?
Full uniform?
Full uniform?
Yes.
Okay. And when patrolling, if you recall, because again, you're in your car, it's your testimony that at some point you made an observation of my client, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And this is while the car was still driving, correct? You were still driving when you made this observation, correct?
Which observation?
Yeah, when you observed my client standing there, was the car moving when you made the observation, or had you stopped?
When we noticed him.
I only want to know what you do.
Just what you, not what we did.
When I observed him, we were moving.
Okay, how fast, if you recall, were you moving?
I don't recall.
Okay, and this is a residential street, correct?
It is.
So is it fair to say at least 25 miles per hour?
I wouldn't be able to articulate the speeds.
Okay, in your experience of patrolling, that would be inconsistent with how fast you'd be going though on a residential area.
Irrelevant, Council, how we, we're doing any other time. So this time, he doesn't remember.
Okay, and was this street, was it a lit street?
I believe it had streetlights.
Okay, but you don't recall, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And it was dark outside, correct?
It was.
Yes? Yes, okay. And fair to say there were many people outside on this street that you were patrolling?
Many people in the area.
Okay, many people in the area? Okay. Actually, as a matter of fact, you said that due to the hostile crowd of this area, you got out of there as quickly as you could after making an arrest. Is that fair to say? Okay. And when you observed my client standing on North Lawn Street, is that the street?
North Lawn?
Yeah, okay. You said he was standing in front of a house?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if he was actually on the grass area or, I guess, walkway of that home?
Sidewalk.
Okay. Again, but in front of this house, correct?
Again, repeat.
In front of this house though, correct?
His house?
I said in front of a house.
A house.
Okay. Did you ascertain whether or not it was his house?
I believe he had gave me a different address.
Okay. But you don't recall if that was his house or not, is that fair to say?
With my report, I can reflect my memory, but I don't believe that was his address.
Okay. And your testimony is that while driving, you made an observation of an extended clip, I believe that was your testimony, correct? From his left side, from Mr. Lever's left side, is that correct?
No.
Would you agree that today you testified that you observed my client standing on the sidewalk with an extended magazine under his shirt?
Yes.
Okay. You would also agree that you didn't put that in your report though, correct?
Can you repeat your question?
Sure. You would agree that you didn't put that observation of my client standing there with an extended magazine under his shirt in your report? Would you agree that you did not put that portion of what you just testified to in your report?
Not in the same verbiage.
Okay. As a matter of fact, would you agree that in your report you stated that you observed something protruding from his waist?
Yes.
Okay. Would you agree that that's also consistent with a cell phone if he had a cell phone on his person?
Negative.
Okay. Because a weapon is bigger than a cell phone, is that why?
It's because of the way it was protruding.
Okay. You didn't actually see what that thing that was protruding was though, correct?
I did.
You actually saw the actual weapon?
When he removed it from his waistband.
No, I understand that, but when you're patrolling the street, officer, and you observe my client with something on his waistband, at that point from your car, you could not see a weapon, is that correct?
I did not see what the object was.
Okay. And it's your testimony that you called out and said you have a CPL for that, I believe, is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay, and you would also agree that if you said that, it would be on your body cam or in-car camera footage, is that fair to say?
It's possible.
Okay. Well, if it happened, then it would be recorded, correct?
Our
He
cameras
can't say
don't
what's on
record.
unless he saw the video.
Excuse me?
He can't say what's on his body cam or in-car video unless he saw it.
Okay. But for this observation that you made, was my client doing anything else, I guess that would catch your attention, other than standing outside with his family?
I don't recall.
Okay, that's fact's not evident. Nothing on the record that he was standing outside with his family.
Okay. I'll rephrase the question.
Thank you.
Officer, other than this observation that you made, was there anything else that my client was doing that would have caught your attention?
I don't recall.
Okay. No one had called the police and told you to come to that location, is that fair to say?
That's correct.
Okay. And at some point, you stopped your car, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and when you stopped your car, you got out and you ran after my client, is that fair to say?
That's correct.
Okay, so you didn't just walk, you ran, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. If you recall, were there other people standing there with my client?
Yes.
Okay, were there other people, and I believe you testified there were people in that area as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Other than my client, did other people begin to scatter as you got out of the car and run after my client?
I don't recall.
Okay. So again, it's 10:30, it's a dark night, you get out of your, right, you're driving down North Lawn. You get out of your car and you run after my client, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and what does he do?
Run with the gun in his hand.
Oh, well, you're saying he's holding the gun in his hand when he ran?
Yes.
Okay. And it's your testimony that while running after him, he had thrown the weapon and hit someone in the face, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. You agree that no one came forward and told you they were hit in the face with a weapon, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And as a matter of fact, you said while you were running after him, you just threw the gun and hit someone in the face, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, now, let me ask you a question. When pursuing a suspect, will you often yell things at the suspect to try and, I guess, throw them off?
Relevant.
I'll ask directly. Officer, do you agree that when you were pursuing my client, you also said, I'm gonna tase him as he's running away?
I don't recall.
Okay, would it surprise you to know that you did say that though?
Not necessarily.
Okay, because and let me just question, so if he was running away, were you prepared to tase my client?
What's irrelevant?
I guess your Honor, the relevance is that, I'll just clean it up.
Did it either happen or it didn't?
Sure.
Happen? It might have happened or it could have happened. It's
Okay.
irrelevant.
Okay. Based on the body cam footage, Officer Turner, you said when you were running after my client, I should tase
You
him.
gotta identify that he used the body cam.
Sure.
Before you ask the question.
Officer Turner, were you equipped with the body camera at the same time?
Yes.
Okay. Officer Turner, would you agree that from your body cam?
You have to see if he has viewed the body cam footage.
Okay.
That foundation has to be laid
All right,
before you
all
can
right.
question.
Have you had an opportunity to review your body cam footage?
No.
Okay. Would it surprise you to know that
If you're gonna ask about the body cam footage, I'm gonna stop it now.
Okay.
He hasn't seen it.
So while pursuing my client, officer, you eventually pursued him into the backyard of the home that he's in front of?
Yes.
Okay. And it's your testimony that your partner is also with you as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And while pursuing Mr. Leverett, your partner said, look in the garage, look in the garbage. Yeah. Were you informed that perhaps something was discarded in the garbage can?
Yes.
Okay. And again, you checked the garbage can, correct?
Yes.
And there's nothing in the garbage can, correct?
There were items inside the garbage and nothing that would have been considered useful.
Okay.
Contraband.
Okay, and eventually, did you make contact with my client after pursuing him?
Yes.
Okay. And, so when you made contact with him, were you able to put him in handcuffs?
Yes, we were.
Okay. And did you search him?
I believe my partner did, yes, sir.
To your knowledge, do you know whether or not Mr. Leverett had any items on his person?
I don't recall at this time.
Is your testimony that a weapon was discarded, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did you observe that weapon at any point?
Yes.
Where?
In his hand and on the ground where it landed after he threw it.
Okay. And you took that weapon to evidence, correct?
That's correct.
And if you recall, did you attempt to obtain fingerprints from that weapon?
I don't remove or get fingerprints from it. That's what the evidence has support.
So, but did you make the request to have fingerprints taken from the weapon?
It's automatic.
It's automatic? So in this case, that was done?
I don't know. That's not my duties.
But in this case, it would have happened though, correct?
He would have to know, he's not the OIC. He wouldn't have ordered it.
A couple more questions. After you placed my client under arrest, did you attempt to find out who, if anyone, was in fact hit with the weapon?
Yes.
Okay, did anyone come forward and say they were hit with the weapon?
No.
Did you make an attempt to go back to the scene maybe another time and find out who the person was, if anybody?
No.
All right, one moment with my client, please.
Here.
Nothing further.
Pretty cross here, I have one question. When exactly did you see the defendant remove the gun from?
I already got that.
You already got that?
I got it first time around.
No further questions, then, right?
You know that kind of thing. Anything further?
This time the people call Officer Jacob Patterson.
For what, give me offer proof, what you gonna say any different than what this officer said?
Your Honor, there was a brief period of time where Officer Patterson was separated from Officer Turner and that related to the truck.
Already got that from this officer.
Here, Your Honor,
He said that he observed them struggling.
Here, Your Honor, if you want to refer to that.
He wouldn't have come on part of the fence.
There you are.
Your Honor, people respectfully request a bind over question back for hearing, for testimony that Officer Turner observed the defendant with, said magazine, in his left shirt. He observed Officer Turner. Drug weapon, we also heard testimony that Officer Patterson continued to face the violent struggle. We also have testimony, we also have prior
Your Honor, as to the resisting obstructing, I would submit at this point, there was not enough testimony placed on the record other than observations from the officer. As far as struggling, if any, to the extent that was taking place, again, I think there is missing evidence to support that charge for buying over. We do know that he was eventually placed in handcuffs and taken to the DDC. From this officer, I don't believe there's any testimony to support that charge. And then as to the weapons charges, Your Honor, it's a question of fact for trial of fact.
There was resistant obstructive, that we did hear testimony that there was a struggle, and that I do have Officer Patterson here and testify that more about this, he went further in that struggle was necessary.
All right, go ahead and heard testimony.
You wanna watch TV? Which one you wanna do?
Put your system on mute.
I'm talking to you.
And on September 3rd, 2020, in the area of 13899 North Plan, Officer Turner was on patrol. He observed the defendant on the sidewalk. He was wearing a white shirt, which appeared to have an extended bag underneath the shirt on his right, on his left hip. Also attempted to make contact with him. He turned his hip away, raised his hand, removed the gun from his hip, and then began to run with the firearm in his hand. He threw the firearm in the crowd and laid in the face. Officer Turner retrieved the gun, continued to pursue. When he observed Officer Patterson struggling with the defendant, and he went to assist him when the defendant was detained and conveyed to the DDC. Court finds it's a question of fact as to all the felonies enumerated in the complaining warrant that those felonies did factor into the Detroit probable cause against the charges defendant. It was found over the Wayne County Circuit Court of Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be April 8th, 21 to 9 o'clock a.m.
Your Honor, did you say April 8th or April 9th?
April 9th. April 9th, thank you.
Judge, on that one, you already signed the order for them to leave, the old ones in the back. What it is the dates have changed, so they decided to drive instead of, I guess, catch a flight, so I don't know if you.
Oh, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you.
It's like a couple of day difference.
Yeah.
I will.
All right, we got the Davis.
Yeah, and Davis, Matthew. 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 Are you on the Davis case?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you already know? Okay, because she was in Judge Bryant's courtroom on Zoom. Judge Bryant sort of logged in here.
Yes, it was a number mistake, but
the witness on Davis is on Zoom.
Put in person.
I'm aware, Your Honor.
Huh? That one? Okay. Ready on Cortisha Davis. Calling case number calling case number 2155479, the people of the state of Michigan versus Cortisha Davis. Defendant is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Soloff, people 283358. Your Honor, we have.
Mr. Rucker, are you on this case? Is this your case?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to shepherd on Mr. Montgomery.
Oh, no.
I'm on Mr. Montgomery,
Okay, okay.
and I'm signing all your documents for you.
Okay. All right. Also, put your appearance on the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tyrone Rook on behalf of Ms. Cortisha Davis.
Name and state your name for the record, please.
Cortisha Davis.
Your Honor, I do believe that there was a mix-up with Mr. Davis. I do believe she is here on Zoom. You are prepared to proceed by Zoom.
Well, you're not prepared. This was set for an in-person exam. In-person demand was made. So, no. And witness, defendant, whoever doesn't decide to change that. I'm the only one that changes that. So, counsel.
Your Honor, at this time, prosecution is unable to move forward with behalf or dismissal.
Dismiss without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Davis, someone from our office will give you a call regarding a rebuttal.
That's not, is that a mistake?
No, that's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
With.
Ms. Johnson. Ms. Johnson, someone from our office will give you a call, to explain what happened and regarding a refile for you.
I don't think she can hear.
Counsel, just need a,
Oh, I'm sorry.
just a form, please.
Wait in the hallway for you. Yep. Excuse me.
So they didn't sign it. Counsel.
Is it on set? Are we accepting that?
Yeah.
You want me to have a group come in?
Yeah.
Simon has, his is the warrant,
So
Ron.
it's just a schedule?
It's the schedule, I never got his case number.
Schedule, what do you have?
Legron, he failed to appear a week ago. He thought it was the wrong date, let's put it that way. And he's by Zoom.
You got the case number?
I can get it in a couple minutes if you give me a couple seconds.
Okay.
I'll be back. The original date was.
No, what's his name?
Lagron.
He's not on Zoom.
Yeah, he's supposed to be there.
No.
Let me, there he. Let me go get the, I'll be right back.
Excuse me, is he talking about me?
What is your name?
Oh, well, that's Mr. Bond. That's Simon's.
That's not Mr. Simons. No.
Yeah.
Put your system on mute, Mr. Vaughn.
Say it one more time, sir.
No, he wasn't talking about you. So just put your system on mute so we call your case, please.
Not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Ready on Timothy McGowan? Calling case number 2060226. The people of the state of Michigan versus Timothy McGowan. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carried concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Now, so often, 383358.
Good morning, Your Honor. Please report to my clerk, Attorney Mr. Shepherd, appearing on behalf of Mr. McGo, P71379. Thank you.
All right, what's your pleasure, counsel? Oh, what, Mr. McGraw, state your name for the record. God. Thank you. Take your hands off the clock, please.
At this point in time, Your Honor, we like to waive. We've signed the waiver already.
All right.
I think we'll have no objection, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
And Your Honor, I ask that the bond be continued, please.
All right, well, let's do the waiver first. McGraw, you understand you have a statutory right to a preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause the crime was committed and probable cause you had something committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way, you waive your right to preliminary exam.
No.
You're waiving your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes.
You signed the waiver of examination form?
Yes, I have.
All right, court find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam and is bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information on April 9th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m. Let's continue.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Ready on Bond?
Yes.
Calling case number 2056919, the people of the state of Michigan versus Cornelius Bond. Defendant is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing motor vehicle. Count 2, motor vehicle, unlawful driving away. This matter is here on a warrant hearing.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jonathan Simon, P35596 for Mr. Vaughn.
Mr. Vaughn, state your name for the record, please.
Cornelius Vaughn.
You gotta turn your video back on. All right, thank you.
Remember, this matter was scheduled for preliminary examination on, I believe it was the 12th of March. Mr. Vaughn has been and continues to be tethered. He is not attempting.
Are you?
He was. I think there was some misunderstanding about the date. He has presented himself before the court. He respectfully requests the court to set aside the warrant and reinstate his bond and set the matter again for preliminary examination.
I wasn't here on the 13th. Vaughn. Mr. Vaughn.
Say it one more time.
Turn on the light,
Yes.
turn on your video, and turn on your audio. I have to be able
My
to see you.
audio's
It's
my
on now.
audio's on. Y'all two going to
It's
back
on.
on. Hold on one second.
No, it's on.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me
I
now?
can hear you now. Turn on your video.
Cool. Y'all two going to back room for me. Go in the back room for me. Say it again, sir.
Why weren't you here on the 12th when you were supposed to be here?
No mean to come off any type of way or anything. I've been asking my tether monitor for months on end before the month even appeared. When was the court date? She never got back to me. She never answered any of my calls. The only calls that she did answer with me, she never told me anything about a court date. She
It ain't her
listened
job
to what I
to.
said about me. Say it again.
It's not her job to tell you when your court date is. She ain't supposed to. You supposed to know that. You supposed to talk to your attorney.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I understand that completely, and I don't have a problem with that. I was just because from the beginning I was unsure when the court date was, because I remember when I first got out, I was told in March. I do not I was told in March. I did not literally know, you feel me, like the exact date. So I was asking her periodically every time I called her, what exact date was it? The only thing I knew was it was in March. Plus I didn't have any paperwork. And every time I called her, she answered. But I mean, she did not answer. The only time she answered like 2 or 3 times. In those times, she tried to tell me about how basically I just need to keep the tether charge.
Well, that's her job. She's only there to monitor the tether. She's not there to tell you when your court date is. That's between you and your attorney.
I didn't know that, sir. I didn't know that, and I did not have my attorney number until the other day. I just went up I came up to you guys' district court at about
All right, hold on, Mr. Vaughn. Mr. Vaughn, I'm gonna give you another court date, but if you miss this, you're gonna end up locked up until this is over. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I understand it.
Okay.
Your Honor, I haven't put my appearance on the record quite yet. I just wanted to make sure. Is this a PEP 2 case? I believe based on the charges it may be.
Yeah.
If that's the case, would you like me to stand in for?
Yeah,
Your Honor, good morning. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of Eagles PA3358, standing in for the attorney of record, Reginald Andrews.
Cannot hear you.
Hey, just hold on a minute. We'll give you another date for preliminary exam.
Okay, appreciate you. Y'all stop hitting each other too. Put your balls in the sink. Good job. Chill out, man. You already put in the sink? That what you say? You say put it in the sink? Okay. You know it. You got it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, bro.
What's up? Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do this on July 15th and 9/15.
All
Have a
right.
good day.
15th, 1/5 or 1/6?
1/5.
July
July
15th, right?
Is that a good date?
Yes, I'm sorry. What time?
9/15.
9:15, Thursday, July 15th. Yes, Judge. Thank you. And that will be in person?
It's in-person exam.
Thank you, Judge. Okay, you got that date, Mr. Vaughn?
Yes.
Okay, we'll expect
Okay,
you to
now
be
get
in
down here
court.
early, Mr. Bond. Make
Not a
sure you're
problem,
here.
sir.
I'm gonna call it at 9:15. All right?
Not a problem. I'll be there on time and ready.
Okay,
Either
thank you,
early.
sir.
Thank you, Judge. Take care.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
And I'll let Mr. Andrew know.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll text him right now.
Mr. Shedrow, you don't have a client on.
He says that says waiting for host to let him in.
He's in the wrong courtroom then. 'cause
I'm
he's
gonna
not
call
in
him
my-
up again. Katie, the case number is 20-713-502-01. Let me call him up again.
I can't, that's the, CTN number. That's not
That's
our-
the,
I'll look it up. What is his name? LeGrone?
like, yeah, Martel Legron. He was supposed to be there on the 18th.
18th.
Okay, I got it.
Thank you. All right, Martel, we're on. See you sec. Judge,
All right,
he's on there, he says.
somebody on the way. This is Martel's phone.
That sounds good.
Did you find it, Katie?
Yeah. Calling case number 2058302, the people of the state of Michigan versus Martel Legrone. Defendant is charged with count 1, controlled substance, possession cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 25 grams. Count 2, police officer assaulting, resisting, obstructing. This matter is here on a warrant.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Matthew Stoloff on behalf of people P83358.
The police number court, George Shedrow, P41732, in behalf of Mr. Legron. Mr. Legron, please put your name on the record. He's frozen. Oh, come on.
Hear me? I can hear you.
I can't.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Put your name on the record, sir.
Martel LeGrone.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ronald, you got a shirt with a collar underneath that jacket?
I should collar, no.
He ain't ready to do this. So,
I understand. I told him to put on a shirt.
he ain't ready to do
I
this.
told you I had a jacket with the collar.
You do this, and plus I can't, we're not getting them on through anyway. Just,
Can you give me a couple minutes? Let me call him back up. Pass on this for a second.
yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna try it this afternoon. We'll still be here. We're here all day today. Somebody did that.
We do have, Mr. Cantor and his client for 12 o'clock.
Yes.
Come on in.
They want to waive, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll get the right. Can you give me the file for the morning? Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Your Honor, I know it's almost 12. I don't know. He says he's going to go home and put on a different outfit.
You can try it this afternoon. We'll be back at 1:30.
All right, I'll see you. Everybody have a good lunch. See you after that.
All right, thank you. Sure.
We're here for free.
Here's the file.
Okay, give it to me.
Ready on Aaron Alexander. Calling case number 2060167, the people of the state of Michigan versus Aaron Alexander. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carrying concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people, P84724.
And good morning, Your Honor. Robert Cantor, P24993, appearing on behalf of Aaron Alexander, who is present in the courtroom.
Alexander, can you state your full name for the record, please? Aaron Alexander. Thank you, sir. Pleasure, counsel.
Your Honor,
Davis State Plan set for a preliminary examination. I have discussed the matter with the prosecutor. Witnesses have shown up, and I've discussed the matter with my client. It's his decision to waive the examination.
Now, Alexander, you understand? Let me back up. People have any objections?
No objection.
All right, now, Alexander, you understand you have a statutory right to preliminary exam with a statement shown by probable cause the crime is committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir? Yes. Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam? No. You're waiving your right freely and voluntarily after having the opportunity to talk to your attorney. Yes. You signed the waiver of examination form? Yes, I did. All right, well, to find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as filed over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be April 9th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m. Bond proceedings.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank
Your Honor.
you. Arthur? Yep, Arthur. Mr. Ray, still on?
Yes. Ms. Burton would like to talk to you for a second. Ms. Burton, yes.
Ms. Burton's on Travis Gray.
Right. Oh, okay. There she is right there. Okay. Oh, that's good. It seems like everything caught back up real good. Still doesn't have the air in this place, yeah?
It doesn't feel that bad to me.
No, only because it's not as hot outside.
Right.
But,
A little warm.
yeah, it still feel warm in my face.
Yeah, it's still warm, but.
I breathe and stuff, I'm like, come on, man, let's kill this.
Malfortunate.
Oh, it's hot. How many points you get? 4?
He said 4.
No.
I don't know.
Something like that, right?
Between 15 and 20. I was hitting.
Okay.
Even after I hurt my finger.
Yeah, I see that pan, Kathleen. Did you soak it in ice or something?
No, I need to. It's big.
Yeah, it's getting big. Yeah, you need to get that out. That's that.
Something tonight. Gotta work this weekend. Gotta put that.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I refuse to do a third one. You gonna do that one. I refuse.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Huh?
What'd you say?
We request to put, Orchidia on a lawsuit.
Yes. Can you give us your name?
I tried calling Carmen to see what he said to her.
But you see, you have to call my sister.
I like to know.
Right.
I like to know too what she was saying. You need to find that out, right? So that you get up.
You never know what the day gonna bring, do you?
There you go.
Hey, Judge, I was like, I thought today was Saturday. I thought today was Saturday. I thought I read it. It's funny. Where I woke up, came in, and I was on the computer. I was just woke up off the laundry. So I'm thinking, yeah, man, I go in and get some sleep later. She said, "What you been up all the time?" I said, "I just kind of woke up and got on the computer." I say tomorrow's, it's Saturday, right? No. I tried to sleep, I couldn't get back to sleep. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm barely just here. I'm like, God,
Yep.
Doing the daycare on she watches the dog.
oh,
Oh, Ronald Lee.
Puppy. Can't course.
We just.
make a lot of noise on it.
No, guys dropped them off.
Oh, good.
4 o'clock in the morning. You work at the plant. Pick them up there.
Yeah, he's in the courtroom.
You won't, yeah,
Where's he?
you gotta tell Kristen, You gotta be ready for it.
Daniel, where's he
I
at?
can hear everything. Come in, close that door.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, right. I know that's right. I'm the same way. I hear any noise, man.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's too bad we're in a world like that.
Judge, I got a Robert Lee, we capious on Wednesday. He's in, Jackson. He's in Robert Cotton
Oh,
facility in Jackson.
okay. What guy is the attorney on?
No, his attorney's on the phone.
Well, the attorney come on, Monday morning. We'll have to reset the, exam. Read them
Okay.
out.
And then get the prosecutor to do it.
Yeah.
Daniel, can you log on Zoom Monday morning? Yeah, just log on Monday morning. Coffee.
Did y'all put Ray on the record again?
All right. Thank you. All right.
I know, I see that. I'm waiting for her to come in now.
No, wait.
Okay. Unfortunately, they can't see.
Hi, Your Honor, how you doing?
Okay.
Gary, right?
Pretty good.
Great.
All right, be right
All
back.
now. Oh, that's the last one then, right? That's great, okay. Oh, cool. Got 3 and that's it.
Oh, for real? She said that her officer came to the contact.
You heard anything about the homicide?
No, that's probably, oh, homicide's gonna go.
You know, sometimes they have to return to stuff, that's why.
Oh, you know, they have,
Nobody ain't called.
he won't be on the homicide, so. we
Oh, I
don't
know that. Sometimes they have call or.
Yeah, they haven't come.
Come on,
We'll
don't
go
work
with them. I think it's gonna be done. I don't know who's the prosecutor. I got told it's gonna be done. You got Mr. Woodard, he's the top attorney. I don't know if that's the same Anderson, but Anderson has, if it is, he has a case of this academic. What she is.
Okay, what she doing? She's waving?
She's waving.
Yeah, she's right.
She's having him sign. Judge, I'm ready to go.
Huh?
I said, you say, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I put the cases on my docket in there.
Say it again. You said?
I said, somebody put the cases on my docket in there.
That would be
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, I listened to it.
You're right, somebody, I don't know.
I looked at this, I know.
Moment of weakness.
Yeah, I hear you.
Then you put a homicide at 245.
That's the only, when I see that, I know he did that.
In the hallway?
Mhm.
You must have been in a desperate position.
Yeah.
They still sitting out there. I don't know what's going on, Judge.
I believe she's had her client fill out the form right now.
Oh, ready on Travis Gray. Calling case number 2060182, the people of the state of Michigan versus Travis Gray. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons carried concealed. This matter is scheduled for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people, P84724.
And yes, good afternoon, Your Honor. May it please the court, no fee or burden appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Gray. My fee number is 47688. I have had an opportunity to discuss this matter with Mr. Gray on several occasions, Your Honor. At this time, he will be waiving his right to the examination. He understands the officers are here prepared to testify. However, he wishes to waive his right to an exam. Understanding he will be bound over to the court. He does understand the nature and purpose of an exam and is ready to respond to the waiver. Is that correct, Mr. Gray?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Gray, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Private Dr. Marcel Gray.
Thank you, sir. All right, so you understand that you have a statutory right to preliminary exam when the state must show by probable cause a crime was committed, and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way, you should waive your right to preliminary exam.
Okay, Your Honor.
Let me break it down. Did anybody make any promises to you to get you the waiver right? All right, did anybody threaten you in any way?
You know you're right.
You're waiving your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you signed the waiver of examination form?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, for the find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as found over Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information, which will be April 9th at 9 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You wait for your attorney
Please,
outside.
yeah.
Oh, you should take care of it.
Okay.
I believe you're all set for 1:30.
All right, yeah. Turn all these eyes and ears off.